Dogs as well. I feel uneasy in the presence of dogs. No dogs in the traditional sense. I mean dogs. Right? Now you get a difference. In Scotland, we call a dog a dog. We take that O and make it a U. A dog, a dog. It's a slang term, but it's also a social implication in that you get dogs and you get dogs. You know what I mean by that? You get, oh, look at that wee dog, watch that fucking dog. No one of them big council house terriers with a name like Sasha. Somebody brings it on a bus and it jumps on top of you on the bus and you shite yourself. And the owner's going, don't worry, she's only playing with you. Don't worry, she's just a big softie. And the dog's going, you know that's a lie. This isn't over. I like animals, just feel uneasy amongst dogs. I was watching a documentary about animal testing, about toiletries and cosmetic products that get tested on animals. And it was showing you these horror stories about animals that get badly burned and disfigured. It was pretty distressing shit, right? But I'm quite a positive guy. I'm watching this, thinking, what about the happy stories? About cosmetic tests? What about the tests that were successful? What about the toiletries and beauty products that made it to the market? I want to turn on the TV and see the two chimpanzees in a laboratory cage somewhere saying, you're smelling good, Chico. Is that Lynx Africa? Boom, Chico, wow, wow. This is my first show, first one in a while, and now that the world is back to normal, it's good to see Russell Brand back on the telly. By the time this is released, that could be a legal issue. But it did take me back. Sex addiction. Remember that shit we used to celebrate? Creeps. In the turn of the century, I don't just mean celebrities, they used to be fucking everywhere. People coming on daytime telly, opening up about their sex addiction. These guys smarmy. Just like, yeah, I must have betted over 1,000 women, yeah. And you'd have Eamon Holmes sitting with a semi. And do you ever have more than one woman in the bed at the same time? Ruth, would you let the man answer the question? Sorry, mate, you were saying it. What has changed in my life? I don't know how much you followed me over the years here in Cork, but a lot has changed for me. I've done stand-up for almost 20 years, which is scary. I'm the old pro. I've become a husband now. This is, I used to be on these stages talking about empties and house parties, and now I'm a husband. I got married. That was that big step in anybody's life, innit? Romantic. I proposed. Big Kev proposed on a safari. There we go. Big Kev proposed in Africa. Got myself a good deal on a diamond. Done a bit of haggling with the local rebel militia. I became a husband, and then I became a father as well for the first time. And if I thought I would see the day, I'd be a husband and a father, and I'm 36, and you start going, am I old? I'm still relatively young, innit? But I'm at an age where I now appreciate reminders of my relative youth. Like, so I've dabbled in being old. And it did not suit me, and it was refreshing. I said something old. A few months ago, I was putting something in my kitchen bin, and I was looking out my window, and there were children in the street just playing a game, right, an old school game. They never had their tablets or devices, and I thought it was quite nice. And as I was putting my trash in the can, I said to my wife, isn't it great to see children out playing? And as soon as that sentence left my mouth, The young me was still in there saying, wow, Kev, what a nonce comment. Far too young, Kev, far too young. Decades away from being able to stand at the window making such a statement. Steph, don't fucking wave at them, Kev. There's one of them seen you. You'll get the front door kicked in, Kev. 36, man. You ever seen a 36-year-old lollipop man, Kevin? No. Because it would be arrestable to apply for such a vacancy. I'm still new to the game, still new to the fatherhood game. You need to decide what kind of dad you're going to be. If you're going to take the Dwight York hands-off approach, or if you're going to get in there. See, my son was born in 2021. Right, what a time to enter the world. What a decade it has been so far. And I hope there'll be a time we can look back and laugh at the fucking surreal madness that we have lived through. Yeah, I was born in the 80s, and we love the 80s, right? We still celebrate the 80s, and I sometimes ponder if there will be a day when my son is growing up and I'll walk into his bedroom and I'll see him standing there in the mirror with 24 toilet rolls under his armpit, a face mask under his chin, deep-throating a cotton bud, going, And I'll be saying, where are you going? And he'll be saying, oh, it's a 20s night, Dad, at the Student Union. And this madness will come back. I'll be saying, who's going? Oh, just me and no more than 5 other people from 3 different households. Remember all that shit we lived through when only 3 households could socialise, having to be ruthless, planning any social event, having to break it to your mate who lived on his own that he can't come to your barbecue because he's a waste of a house. I'll just tell him, sorry, Gary, you're not coming, mate. I can get 4 in there. Mate, it's my birthday. I'm not playing a 4-4-1 on my birthday. We did live through it. We've got inquiries going on everywhere. Every country's having an inquiry into how COVID was handled. Inquiries worldwide. I don't know if you followed over the UK. We had 2 years under COVID restrictions whilst the House of Commons was like fucking Magaluf. That's what happened. Boris Johnson and them, they were partying the whole way through it. The proper lockdowns as well, April and May 2020, right in the midst of the family quiz, sitting, your head shaved, the whole family, like Marines. Saturday night, iPhones propped up against Yankee candles. How many hearts does an octopus have? The whole time Boris Johnson was on the decks. Fucking order, order. Whilst we were in supermarkets, forgetting tomato puree, petrified to perform a 3-point turn up a one-way aisle. People glaring at you. My dad's got asthma, you maniac! That way! I think COVID, I think it's gone, innit? I'm pretty sure it's over. I don't know if it is. I think there's still lockdowns in China, but it's fucked off home after a successful world tour. It's back. It's gone. And I don't know. It killed 6 million people. Wow. I know, it's big numbers, but I don't know if that's Hall of Fame when you look at the rest of the big pandemics throughout human history. You know what I mean? The real big hitters. The Spanish flu, that killed 50 million. The Black Death killed 200 million. And COVID, 6. And COVID was even claiming assists towards the end. COVID was even anything. My 95-year-old grandfather died from COVID. Come on, that's a tap-in, man. A bit of black ice was getting him. We can't have COVID running away like Alan Shearer celebrating that.